Research and Design Center of HAL to meet the training requirements of Indian Armed Forces. A 2.8-ton tandem seat turboprop aircraft, it has an excellent low speed handling capabilities. It is equipped with air-conditioned cockpit, modern avionics, hot refueling and zero-speed, zero-altitude ejection seats. HTT-40 is now positioning for landing, executing a short circuit and closing in to the runway. Please notice how easily the aircraft has maneuvered. Aircraft will land close to the tires and come to stop using the reverse thrust, a feature unique to HTT-40. The aircraft concludes its aerial display, leaving the message behind that India's aviation future is bright and the sky is no longer the limit, but just the beginning.
Think equity. Think Motilal Oswal. Enduring legacy comes full circle. Fueling dreams with trust eternal.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
As the aircraft reaches in front of you and across, the pilot will execute a steep turn to the left. Will change the direction by 360 degree with minimum radius of turn. Here you see the aircraft banking right and initiating the maneuver. Within no time, the aircraft will roll out on the original directions, showcasing its maneuverability with losing altitude and potential. After completing the steep turn, pilot is now positioning to execute a horizontal figure of 8. This horizontal 8 is a combination of two steep turns, showcasing the thrust margin of aircraft and its potential to demonstrate sustained rate of turn. Now you can see aircraft executing. Now aircraft is entering into a maneuver of making figure of 8. Now aircraft is completing the second half of the figure of 8 maneuver. While the aircraft positions for the next maneuver, I would like to introduce you to the pilot flying the machine. This aircraft is being flown by Wing Commander Saurabh Kumar Singh, who is a test pilot from the esteemed Aircraft and System Testing Establishment of Indian Air Force, based in your own beloved city of Bengaluru. He has flown a total of 13 aircraft within a short span of 15 and a half years of his service, and has 2,300 hours of flying on a fighter trainer and transport class of aircraft. He is also a fighter combat leader and instrument rating examiner. Now pilot is positioning for the wing over. As he puts the aircraft in shallow dive, the aircraft will accelerate and gain speed for wing over. It has just executed the, now initiating the right wing over. Now it is initiating for the left wing over. Now aircraft is positioning for a short circuit landing, and now it will do a wing waggling. You can see the aircraft executing. Now the aircraft, you can see, is positioning for a short circuit and landing. This aircraft has a service ceiling of 10,000 feet above mean sea level and a maximum speed of 140 knots. With this landing, the pilot, on behalf of Aircraft and System Testing Establishment, leaves a message that Indian Air Force has always been supporting and will always support the indigenous aircraft and system, no matter what.
After the smallest aircraft of Aero India 2025, coming in from your left is the Dornier 228 aircraft, a flying testbed of Defence Research and Development Organization. Developed under the project named Shine, the aircraft is installed with Kshitij, an indigenous long-range AESA-based maritime patrol radar.
The aircraft has been modified to support advanced avionics, radar and mission system testing. The aircraft is captained by squadron leader A.K. Singh today. The aircraft is equipped with multi-sensory stations, aerodynamic modifications and instrumentation suites that play a crucial role in testing and validating cutting-edge defense technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep looking to your left as the aircraft will be shortly landing right in front of you. The aircraft houses an on-board software-defined radio used for communications and transmission of sensor data. It is a key step in India's self-reliance in aerospace innovation.
Aircraft is one of the world's most advanced fighter, all the way from Fairbanks, Alaska. F-35. Shortly after the takeoff, the aircraft will climb with max rate and thereafter bedazzle you with a series of maneuvers, thereby showing off pure American muscle. Take your eyes towards your left as the F-35 is rearing and gearing for a short takeoff. pilot demonstrating a vertical climb. While he's inverted, he's waving at you to wave back. This, the aircraft's ability to turn in a short radius, that too at significantly high speeds. That's F-35 performing a climbing turn, quickly gaining altitude to reposition for the next maneuver. of F-35, who's amazing you with his marvelous maneuver, is Major Deaver. Keeping up with the beat and the visual treat, prepare yourself for another zipping fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI, flown by Group Captain Vishak Nair and Flight Lieutenant Danish Siddiqui. You're about to witness a low-level aerobatic display by one of the world's most agile fighter aircraft, Sukhoi 30 MKI, also known as the Flanker. The display will give you an idea of the maneuvers that the mighty Flanker is capable of performing. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is a multi-role air superiority fighter. It is a twin-seater, twin-engine aircraft. The MKI variant is tailor-made for Indian specifications and is capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground operations. It is integrated with the state-of-the-art radar and weapons capable of delivering a high degree of damage to the targets. Keep your eyes riveted as the Sukhoi has rolled. Do not miss the sight of its majestic platform as Sukhoi shall carry out a climbing turn towards its left after the takeoff. That's a really marvelous sight to see. Now the aircraft is positioning himself towards its left for his first maneuver called as Loop Tumble Yaw. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is one of the few aircraft in the world that can perform this extremely complex maneuver. Shift your gaze upwards as he takes the center stage, ready to pull up. And there he pulls up, thereby going vertical and inscribing a circle in the sky. Do not miss to wave back as the pilot shall now be inverted, waving at you. And there the nose comes tumbling down. And now the Sukhoi does the yaw, thereby bidding farewell to all the known laws of aerodynamics. This maneuver helps him change direction quickly. Apart from the sheer flying skill, this maneuver is made possible by a combination of thrust-vectored engines and fly-by-wire technology. Now the aircraft shall position towards your right for a series of rolls. Do not miss the roll as he shall come towards you and he shall perform the rolls on my count of 1 and 2. And there he comes in for a roll. 1, 2. And now it's time for a climbing roll. Flying in this manner, not...
Easy. Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca.
Find it real quick. Send it to the click. Wow,
as low as 240 kilometers per hour. And as they say, even the winds stop to stare. And do notice how he engages the afterburners and climbs using the massive power of its twin afterburning engines. Here the pilots are repositioning to display another unique capability of the aircraft. The ability to turn in a dime, as they say, the minimum radius turn. The aircraft is flying at speed close to 500 km per hour and is describing a circle. Circle that the aircraft is describing on the ground is less than 450 meters in radius. This allows the superior air combat performance when engaged with an adversary. And for all those who missed it the first time, the pilot is positioning again for a loop tumble yaw. This time right in front of you. And there he climbs up, going vertical, inscribing a circle. That's him inverted, and the nose comes tumbling down. And now the aircraft shall perform yaw, quickly changing its direction. Now the aircraft shall be positioning once again 12 o'clock to us for a maneuver called a slice. The pilot is going to cut the sky into two halves in his next maneuver called a slice, just like you slice fruits with a kitchen knife. This astounding maneuver will be made possible only due to sheer skill of the pilots and spectacular handling characteristics of the Sukhoi 30 MKI at all speed regimes. That's him slicing. So dear audience, have you ever seen a fighter in a reverse gear? If not, then watch on as the pilot will shortly execute a marvelous maneuver called as the tail slide. And there he pulls off for the tail slide, 30 tons of machine decelerating in the sky. And there he goes stationary in the air, wherein the 30-ton of beast and 2 men are stationary in the sky. And now, as the name goes, the the aircraft is sliding down, performing the smooth tail slide. And now the aircraft is positioning itself for the maneuver called as high-speed run right along the days. The aircraft shall be flying at speeds of 900 kilometers per hour. As the saying goes, do not be fooled by the noiseless dash, as the thunder always follows the Sukhoi. Notice as the pilot lowers the undercarriage. He will now demonstrate the short landing capability of the aircraft. He is now turning left for a base approach to come in for a landing. Do notice the elegance and panache with which the aircraft shall touch down on the runway. Do notice the grace with which this 30 tons of beast carries out a featherweight landing over the runway. A big round of applause for Group Captain Nair and Flight Lieutenant Siddiqui. Ladies and gentlemen, was a Sukhoi 30 MKI demonstrating its superior agility. This is one of the few operational combat aircraft in the world with thrust vectoring and is truly one of the very best.
After the marvelous aerobatics performed by... After bidding farewell to the Su-30 MKI, please look straight ahead as the red and white colored aircraft of the Surikiran team are leaving the tarmac and heading towards the runway for takeoff. Our pilots and wish them all the very best for the aerobatic adventure that you are in for very soon.
एक जश्न है भारत रग रग में है जीत की आदत ऐसा हुनर दुश्मन भी सलामी दे सूरज हम तेरे उजाले, तुझसे जुदा नहीं होने वाले, आखिर तक हम संभलते रहेंगे के। शहीद जो नस नस में है, अल्फाजी फिर बस में है, इस जान के हिंदुस्तान बोले। सलाम 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 वंदे मातरम। सलाम 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 वंदे मातरम।
The aircraft of the Suryakiran team are now heading to the runway and will soon be executing a magnificent takeoff which is sure to leave you spellbound. मुझे यकीन है कि आप सबने आज एक एयरक्राफ्ट को तो रनवे से टेक ऑफ करते देखा है, मगर अब आपके सामने रनवे से टेक ऑफ करेंगे एक नहीं, दो नहीं, बल्कि 9 विमान एक साथ. Yes, you heard that right. The Suryakiran team will be executing a Vic formation takeoff, in which all the 9 aircraft will leave the runway together in groups of 3 each. इस प्रकार के टेक ऑफ को हम कहते हैं विक फॉर्मेशन टेक ऑफ. And I'm proud to share with you that the Vic takeoff is executed only by the Suryakiran team in the Indian Air Force. Vic formation takeoff का प्रयोग सबसे पहले वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 के दौरान किया गया था और इसका मुख्य उद्देश्य है कम से कम समय में अधिक विमानों को आसमान में पोजीशन कर किसी भी आकाशीय खतरा का डटकर सामना करना. Here they are coming in for the very first big takeoff. And here's the third and final big takeoff. And those were the final 3 aircraft leaving the runway in style. And with that, all 9 aircraft of the Suryakiran team are now airborne. They are now gathering together in the sky and regrouping to fly in for a grand entrance which you do not want to miss. And while we await the team's arrival, I would like to share with you that the Suryakiran team of the Indian Air Force is the only 9-aircraft team, not just in India, but all across Asia. The Suryakiran was first established in the year 1996. And till the year 2011, this team carried out aerobatics in the Kiran Mark II aircraft. In the year 2015, the team was re-established. And this time with the Hawk Mark 132 advanced jet trainer, which you will see very closely today. In the year 2015, the team comprised 4 Hawk Mark 132 aircraft. In 2016, they expanded to a 6-aircraft team. And finally, in the year 2017, Suryakiran went on to become Asia's only 9-aircraft aerobatic team, which thrilled the audience all across the country. Suryakiran also made our nation proud in several countries abroad. Some of these nations are Singapore, Cambodia, Laos, Sri Lanka and UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, the Suryakiran team consists of 9 Hawk Mark 132 flying in extremely close proximity. These aircraft have been licensed manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Suryakiran means rays of the sun, and you will notice that these aircraft have been painted in a striking red shade with white stripes, which resembles the sun's rays. Just as sunlight reaches every corner, bringing warmth, energy and positivity, the Suryakiran team soars across the skies, inspiring and igniting passion among the youth of the nation. Through their breathtaking aerial displays, they not only showcase the skill and precision of the Indian Air Force, but also motivate young minds to embrace the honor and adventure of serving in the prestigious Indian Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just 1 minute to go now. It's time to take out those cameras and phones and keep your gaze up in the sky as we get ready for a grand entrance by the Suryakiran team. भारतीय वायुसेना जानी जाती है अपने अनुशासन, एकाग्रता और कार्यकुशलता के लिए, और आज सूर्यकिरण टीम इसी हुनर को दर्शाएगी. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Suryakiran aerobatic team led by Group Captain Ajay Tatrati. Was a magnificent view. Please do keep your gaze fixed on the aircraft right in front of you, as you will now see them change position and come into formation. The aircraft can now be seen shifting behind onto the wings of Deputy Leader, Group Captain Siddesh Karthik. And they have now formed the shape of the Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, the pride of the Indian Air Force. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the Suryakiran team's Tejas formation. Flying on the left in all formations is number 3 Squadron Leader Vishnu. Number 5, our Bangalore boy, Wing Commander Arjun Patel with his co-pilot, Wing Commander Kuldeep Hooda. And at number 9 is Wing Commander Alan George. Please look at these aircraft very carefully as you will now see them shift behind once again, this time onto the wings of number 7 Squadron Leader Chandel. And right in front of you, you can see the aircraft have now formed the shape of the English letter Y. And this Y stands for the youth of the nation, who are the future of our country and might even be flying these jets one day. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the Yuva formation. Is Suryakiran 1. Flying right behind him is number 4, being followed by number 7. Suryakiran 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of all formations. Don't shift your gaze anywhere because right in front of you, you will now see one aircraft detaching from the formation. But don't worry, he'll be back with us very soon. The next change in formation will take place right in front of you. On the leader's call of Diamond Go, you will see number 8 and 9 come into Diamond formation. So let's hear the leader straight from his cockpit.
मान लो आपके बॉस का मैसेज आए कि इमरजेंसी है, अभी का अभी गिफ्ट कार्ड और वाउचर खरीद के पर्सनल मेल पर भेजो। क्या करोगे? भेज दोगे? बॉस, ये बॉस नहीं, बॉस की तस्वीर लगा के फ्रॉडगिरी करने वाले हैं। मैं बॉस का फेवरेट बनना चाहता हूँ, पर मूर्ख नहीं हूँ। याद रहे, यूपीआई सेफ है, पर कोई आपको बेवकूफ बनाना चाहे तो कहो मैं मूर्ख नहीं हूँ।
Please wave at him as he also waves at you. Flying on the right in all formations is number 2 Squadron Leader Jasdeep Singh, number 6 Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla and number 8 Squadron Leader Ankit Vashisht. In the next maneuver, you will see the aircraft of the team pulling up towards the sky. But keep looking closely because as they go up, they will twist in the air and change direction by 90 degrees, forming the shape of the clover leaf. a symbol of hope, faith and good luck. Please look to your right. Here comes the team to present the Clover. Flying above are the Hawk Mark 132 Advanced Jet Trainer. And to present a 360-degree view of this aircraft, here comes number 7 from your right. Get ready as he pulls up and executes a series of rolls. Here he is coming in from your right. He pulls up and he rolls. And now please shift your gaze towards your left and get set to watch 8 aircraft flying less than 5 meters away from each other, roll together gloriously in the sky. Presenting from your left is the team's barrel roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to hold on tight to your seats because you are in for a breathtaking surprise. There goes number 7 passing the skies at more than 800 kilometers per hour. And now it's time to witness the signature maneuver of the Suryakiran team. Please shift your gaze straight ahead. You can see 8 aircraft approaching you together. Very soon, they will go pulling up towards the sky as if living up to the motto of the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory. And as they come down, they will spread out in different directions. Don't go anywhere because we are just getting started. The team will now commence their synchro maneuvers, in which we will bring the action much lower and closer to you. For the team's first synchro maneuver, you will see two aircraft coming in from your left. These will be number 8 and number 6. And coming in from your right will be number 9 and number 5. And very soon, these 4 aircraft will be crossing each other right in front of you to present the barbed wire cross. So look to your left, here comes Squadron Leader Ankit Vashisht and Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla. And from your right, here come Wing Commander Alan George and Wing Commander Arjun Patel. मैनूवर संभव हो पाए हैं कड़ी मेहनत और एक दूसरे पे पूरी तरह भरोसा करने के बाद। और इसी कठिन परिश्रम और अटूट भरोसे की एक और झलक आपको दिखाने आ रहे हैं इस बार आपकी दाहिनी ओर से स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अंकित वशिष्ठ। And look to your left, here comes Wing Commander Alan George to present the coolest high five in the sky. Maneuver, you will see the team leader coming in with his wingmen from your right. And they will be in the shape of the English letter A. And let me tell you, this A represents the mighty aerospace power that the Indian Air Force is today. But wait a second, who starts coming in from your left? Pulling up towards the sky and presenting a loop. Get ready because in the next maneuver, you will see 3 aircraft approaching you together. But do look closely because very soon, one of these aircraft will turn upside down. But don't worry, he has complete faith in his wingmen to guide him in the sky, even when flying inverted. So please shift your gaze towards your right. Wing Commander Alan flying upside down. Coming towards you. And as they get closer, 2 of the inner members will be seen rolling outwards and exchanging position with the outer members. Please shift your gaze towards your right. Here comes the team to present the rollbacks. टीम का अगला मैनूवर है बहुत ही खास, क्योंकि ये दर्शाता है अनेकता में एकता, जो है भारत की विशेषता। Please shift your gaze slightly to your left. You can see 4 aircraft about to roll magnificently in the sky. Flying right behind one another, they show us how our soldiers always have each other's back. And these 4 aircraft represent the 4 pillars of India's unity, which are patriotism, trust, compassion, and truth. Because in this next maneuver, you will see 3 aircraft flying level with 2 aircraft flying around them in circles, forming a helix which looks just like the DNA. And in our DNA, we store the core values of the Indian Air Force: mission, integrity, excellence. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the DNA maneuver. Coming up next, you will see 3 aircraft flying towards you in perfect alignment, one behind the other, a display of precision, discipline, and unwavering determination. Do look closely because they will soon disperse in the sky, symbolizing the mighty arms of the Indian Armed Forces, the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. Look straight ahead because coming up next is one of the most breathtaking maneuvers called the Trishul. Of ferocity, power, and strength. Please shift your gaze towards your right as you will see the aircraft approaching you. And on my count of 3, 2, 1, they will roll together in the sky, showcasing an aerial ballet. Here they are from your right. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go! And there they go, pulling up towards the sky. But keep looking carefully, because as they come down, they will twist in the sky and soon disperse in different directions, as if showcasing the arms and services of the Indian Armed Forces, which are united in their mission of protecting the nation. And there they go, spreading out in the Suryakiran burst. Now please brace yourselves, as this next maneuver is going to be very special. You will now see our pilots turn into artists and paint a beautiful picture in the sky. So please look up. And that is the Suryakiran Heart, dedicated to the wonderful audience present here at Aero India 2025. And here comes our Cupid, Wing Commander Rajesh Kadla, drawing an arrow through the heart and spreading the love. किरण का रथ सजा है, कली कुसुम से पथ सजा है, बादलों से अनुचरों ने स्वर्ण की पोशाक धारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी। And that's our daredevil, Wing Commander Arjun Patel, presenting the half Cuban. Please keep up the applause, as here he comes right back towards us to take a closer look at his audience. Please do keep waving at him, as he's also waving at you from his cockpit. And it's now time to shift our gaze straight ahead. You will see the aircraft approaching you from in front. And as they get closer, on the leader's call, they will spread out like the rays of the sun. So let's hear the leader, as he has a message for you.
Indian Air Force wishes all persons in the audience blue skies and happy landing. Jai Kiran, Jai Hind!
Keeping these aircraft always shining bright and ready to rock and roll is our maintenance team, which is led by Wing Commander Abhimanyu Tyagi, Squadron Leader Sandeep Dhayal and Flight Lieutenant Manil Sharma. Don't go anywhere just yet, as the team will now come in for their showstopper maneuver. You just witnessed how the aircraft have spread out in different directions. But they will now be joining up with each other in the sky, reposition and fly in towards you, showcasing the arrowhead formation. This next formation, the arrowhead, symbolizes the precision, might and ferocity of the Indian Armed Forces. And you will see all the 9 aircraft approaching you together this time, proudly waving the tricolor in the sky. The magnificent colors of the Indian national flag that you saw in the sky today was made possible because of modified smoke pods installed in these aircraft. And I am proud to share with you that these smoke pods have been completely designed and developed by a remarkable team of air warriors belonging to 11 Base Repair Depot of the Indian Air Force. This has indeed been a significant step in the direction of self-reliance, showcasing the technological might of the Indian Air Force. Each pilot of the Suryakiran team is a fighter pilot and a qualified flying instructor with more than 1,500 hours of flying experience on fighter platforms such as Su-30 MKI, Tejas, Mirage 2000, MiG-21 and Jaguar fighter aircraft. 2 of our pilots are on ground today as the team's safety observers. They are Squadron Leader Divakar Sharma, a Su-30 pilot, and Squadron Leader Gaurav Patel, a Jaguar pilot. Their role
फिर से रोड ट्रिप
भाई इसीलिए तो अर्ली रिटायरमेंट ली थी। आप कब ले रहे हो?
अरे अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ। अर्ली रिटायरमेंट 10 साल बाद सोचूंगा।
सर जी बस इतनी आसानी से अपने अर्ली रिटायरमेंट के सपने को स्किप कर दिया। सपनों को स्किप नहीं, सिर्फ करो।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
To make each display even better. The aircraft of the team have regrouped together, and now please look towards your left as they come in, flying shoulder to shoulder, and they will now detach from the formation one by one towards you to present an aerial salute and to thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. आपकी बाईं ओर से ये रही सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम गर्व और शान से तिरंगे को आसमान में लहराते हुए। कृपया जोरदार तालियों से इनका हौसला बढ़ाएं। Team's aerial salute to the wonderful audience present here today. To keep up with our schedule, you can follow us on social media. Our handle is Suryakiran_IAF. If you keep your gaze fixed straight ahead, you will now see the aircraft of the team coming in for landing one by one. The first aircraft to land was being piloted piloted by number 7, squadron leader Chandel, who is a Jaguar pilot with more than 1,700 hours of flying experience. Here he is touching down on the runway after a marvelous aerobatic display. He was our inverted man flying today. And on your left, now coming in for landing is number 8 squadron leader Ankit Vashisht, a MiG-21 Bison pilot with close to 2,000 hours of flying experience. And now touching down is number 6 Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla, who is a Su-30 pilot with more than 2,000 hours of flying experience. He was our Cupid today, who you saw crossing the heart. And now number 2 has made a landing. This was squadron leader Jasdeep Singh, a Su-30 MKI pilot with close to 1,800 hours of flying experience. And on your left, the aircraft which has just landed was being piloted by our team leader, Group Captain Ajay Dasrathi, a Su-30 pilot with more than 3,000 hours of flying to his credit. And with that, following him, number 3 squadron leader Vishnu VS has just touched down. He is a Su-30 MKI pilot with more than 1,700 hours of flying experience. And in front of you on the runway is Wing Commander Arjun Patel, who was our Bengaluru boy, the daredevil that you saw performing maneuvers like the half Cuban. He is a Tejas pilot with more than 2,100 hours of flying experience. And here comes Wing Commander Alan George, who was flying as number 9 today. He is our synchro leader and a Jaguar pilot with more than 1,900 hours of flying experience. Each and every member of the Suryakiran team trains hard for 6 months day in and day out, and they carry out aerobatic displays for the rest of the year with an aim to motivate the youth of the nation to join the prestigious Indian Armed Forces. You just saw 8 aircraft have made a safe landing after performing a thrilling aerobatic display. The 9th aircraft is now on finals and about to touch down on the runway. This last aircraft was being piloted by our deputy leader, who flies as number 4 Group Captain Siddesh Karthik. He is a Mirage 2000 pilot with more than 2,700 hours of flying to his credit.
पहुंच गए हम पर से आगे धरती
finally back on the ground after the marvelous aerobatics that you saw being executed in Yelahanka skies. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience and motivating the team with your Josh. Until we meet again, goodbye and happy landings.
That was the spectacular climax of final show by Surya Kiran, saying IFA in the sky and Y in the sky, representing the youth of our country. Looking back, what all shown today in the display, beginning from F-16. From USA, and also light utility helicopter by HAL, which was indigenously made in Namma Tumakuru, and also LCA light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1 Alpha, and also we can say that man of the series in 3 days display, that was Sukhoi Su-57, and jet trainer from HAL, ANSA light aircraft, and from DRDO as well, and finally F-35 from US. As I said earlier, the climax was a beautiful, spectacular, mind-blowing, marvelous Surya Kiran maneuver. Really mesmerized the audience who assembled here. That was from day 2. So that was from day 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is live from Yelahanka Air Base, Aero India 2025. Thank you for watching.